Hi guys, this is Saloni and welcome back to our channel CodeEra. So guys, as we all know, nowadays companies are conducting interviews online. So today I am going to share some important interview tips that you should follow whenever you give your interview. So in today's video, first we will talk about the tips to be followed before the interview. Then after that we will talk about the tips that you should keep in your mind during the interview. So let's start the video. So first we will see what we should do before the interview. So first thing you have to do is you have to pick a perfect spot for your online interview. So there should be proper light in that room and it should not be too dark or too bright. So pick a spot with enough light so that interviewer can see you clearly. And also take care of your background. It should be simple and professional. And please don't use the virtual background as it will create a very unprofessional impact on the interviewer. And one more thing, that there should not be any noise in that room. So try to maintain silence so that interviewer can hear you clearly. Now the next thing is, before the actual interview, do a test run with your laptop or the computer. As nowadays so many applications are available for the meeting like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Skype and many more. So do a test run with the particular platform and check the audio, video and sound of that particular platform. And also check the other things like the chat option and the screen sharing option so that before the interview you will be comfortable with the application. Now the next thing is, you should never join the interview meeting with your mobile phone. So always use laptop or the computer for this purpose. So our next important point is, practice by recording yourself and check your body posture and looks. So guys, it is a good idea to do a mock interview or you can just record yourself. And after that watch that recording so that you can improve your body posture and the expressions. And guys, this is a very good practice in my opinion because this practice helped me a lot. So you must try it. So the next thing is, before the interview you should check your Wi-Fi speed, or if your mobile has good internet speed then you should use the mobile hotspot, because if at the time of interview electricity gone then you will get disconnect. And I'm telling you this because it happened with me in one of my interview. So guys, be careful in the case of internet connection. So the next point is, use a good quality earphone so that you can hear the interviewer clearly and your voice will also be clear to the interviewer. And remember, don't forget to check the earphone before you use them. And the next point is, before joining the interview, keep your phone on silent or away from you so that it could not interfere during your interview. And the next point is very important, which is collect the soft copy of all the important documents like resume, certificates, results and so on in a different folder in your laptop or the computer, so that during the interview if the interviewer asks you for any document, then at that time you will be able to show him without any delay. And this practice will also help you at the time of onboarding after your selection, because company asks for these documents before you join the company. And guys, make a habit to join 10 to 15 minutes before the interview, because if you will be late in the joining then it will create a very bad impact on the interviewer. And this practice of joining before the time will also help you in your personal as well as in your professional life. And in those 10 to 15 minutes, try to relax yourself by deep breathing. So keep yourself calm before the interview and don't get nervous. And you should also keep a water bottle near you, because in one of my interview I was sick and I had cough and cold. So at that time water bottle helped me a lot. And it's completely fine to drink water during the interview. But before drinking the water, don't forget to take permission from the interviewer. And along with the water, you can also keep a paper and pen with you, so that when interviewer will give you any question, then you can solve it on the paper. But again, take the permission from the interviewer before you use paper or pen. So these are the tips that you should do before any online interview. Now we will talk about the things to be taken care of during the interview. So the first important thing which happens with some candidates, that is interviewer don't join the interview. So in such case, you should send a mail to the respective company, and they also provide an email ID for the support in the mail that you have got for the meeting credential or the invite link. Then the next thing is, when your interview starts, then first ask to the interviewer that you are visible and audible or not, so that you can adjust your camera or mic before you start giving your answers. Now the next point is that you should always look into the camera, not at the screen, and this will help you to make better eye contact, because when you look at the screen, then for the other person in the meeting it seems like you are looking downward. So keep this thing in your mind during the interview. And the next important point is that during the interview you should take care of your body language and the facial expression, like how you are sitting during the interview. So your back should be straight, and if you are sitting on a revolving chair, then don't rotate your chair again and again, as it is not a professional behavior. And you should always wear a smile on your face so that you can look confident. And here smile doesn't mean with the laugh. So guys, in interview you should look relaxed and the confident. And one thing that you should avoid during the interview is touching your hairs or beards. And also don't play with any object like pen or pencil. And guys, during the interview always listen to the interviewer carefully and let him complete his question or the sentence. So never rush to give the answer. And suppose if you really didn't hear the question of the interviewer, then you can ask him to repeat the question, because it is better to ask the question again than to give the wrong answer. And one of the most important tip for any interview is that you should always speak clear and a little bit slow, so that the interviewer can hear you clearly. So ultimately you should give a proper response instead of reply to the interviewer. So the next tip is that you should take a pause before answering the question, because you can respond instantly if you know the answer. But what if you don't know the answer and need some time to recall it? So at that time this practice will help you. So take a small pause before giving any answer. And suppose you really don't know the answer of the question. So at that time you can do either of the two things. So the first is you can say, sorry sir or ma'am, I don't know the answer. And it's perfectly fine to say I don't know in answer of one or two questions. And the second thing you can do, which is the best thing I would say, is you can explain the approach of the question, or you can explain some other thing which is around the asked question. By doing so, the interviewer will get to know that at least you know and heard about the asked topic. But remember, never give any wrong answer. So that's all about today's video, and in the next video we will talk about what you should wear in an online interview. So guys, keep watching CodeEra and don't forget to like this video and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much for watching.